Yeah. Look at that hook set too, babe, right in the top left. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video on the Bass Lawyer channel. Kind of a slim day. I just got done fishing over some of these ponds here in Georgia in hopes of putting together a jig fishing videos, and kind of blasting into that season. We start throwing some jigs out deep, and unfortunately couldn't make it happen. Caught a couple, so the next probably the next 2 pond fishing videos are just gonna have a lot of random fish in them. And yesterday, my buddy Holt and I were able to film a good lily pad episode where I lost a big fish, so you'll probably see that Saturday. Today's video, following up from the new fishing boat video that I had put up a couple days ago. You guys seem to like that, covering that in the little makeshift live well I use. My girlfriend Casey and I headed out and fishing on a lake with this little Uncle Buck's Palm Prowler. Now, it's a pretty sweet boat. It's 9 feet long. If you haven't seen that video, link is in the description below to kind of see what I'm talking about as far as the live well on the boat. Don't really want to get into it in this video just so much. Don't want to reflect and double up on what I talked about in that longer video. So we're hitting up on this lake, fishing a lot of offshore grass, got a lot of bites, and we lost a lot of good fish. Casey lost a couple of good ones, broke off on a real stout fish and some deep hydrilla. It's a super deep and clear lake, and the conditions were pretty right for the the fishing we were doing in a small little light plastic boat like how this little Palm Prowler is. The winds weren't too bad. They were gusting pretty good, but they weren't really blowing us around the lake. So this is just the tackle bag that I carry pretty much everywhere I go. I'm going to go into a more in-depth video with my Pelican case and my camera bag, but basically I hold that's 6 boxes plus my solar charger. This thing's pretty sweet. So like I said, I'll get into another video when I get all of this. On top of all these plastics here on the side, mostly just all the bitter stuff that I have bulk packages of, all stuffed into this bag. And that's pretty much what I carry with me on a daily basis, even when I'm on this little boat. It doesn't take up that much room. It's only about 2 feet long and like a foot wide, so it's really not that big of a bag. And you can load, I'm talking load this bag up, and it's really good for fishing tournaments. You can load that thing up especially if you're fishing a co-angler slot, BFLs, Bassmaster Opens, things like that. That's a really good tournament bag as well if you're not fishing out of your own boat. Hoping to get one with some Bass Lawyer logos on them so I can release that, but that is in the future. In the meantime, let's hit the water, catch up with these bass that we caught. Hope you guys sit back and enjoy. We haven't got a look at him. I don't know how big he is. That's a pretty good one. Keep bringing them. That's good. Don't. Look at that hook set too, babe, right in the top left. It's a good 2-pounder right there. Good catch. That's good. I didn't see anything on that grab. That's the one we came here to catch today. Probably a good almost 3-pounder right there. Trying to catch some more good looking fish though. Caught that on a jerkbait just out deep. Fishing some grass, about 12 feet of water, so they're biting good. Chomping that 12-incher. Catching decent ones today though. I mean, we're catching them really consistently on that grass. Wind's probably bad, but getting there. Alright. That's a good sign. Catch them on the crank. Come here, big boy. Skinny fish. Drops down to about 23 feet right there. Right inside. Look at that chunk. He's skinny. A lot skinnier than the last fish. Like paper skin, all spawned out. It's a solid good fish right there though. I'm just curious. On any other day, that's a 3-pound fish right there. On any other day, it's a 3-pound fish. And today, he goes exactly 2 pounds, 2.0. Good fish though, stout fish. Fun one. Another one on a jerkbait, so we're gonna keep fishing, try to catch them up in this deep grab, deep hydrilla. All right, so we're catching pretty good now that the sun is high and shining down. Water's super clear, and I switched to fishing this jerkbait from the worm. You know, I think they're more suspended out in this lake. There's a lot of fish that are schooling up, small schools. So after that last fish I just caught, I dumped out all the water in the cooler and then filled it up with new fresh water. So there's really good water quality over here. Smacked it too. Right on the roof. He's small, 12-incher, but catch him. Alright, there's your little guy. Hold him. In case he's gonna release both of them. Both are jerkbait fish, and alrighty, y'all, we are heading back now. I got the old Yamaha 250 VMAX on plane. We did pretty good, caught a lot of fish. Lost a couple of good key fish though, that would have been nice. We didn't quite finish out a 5-fish limit, but the 2 I lost there at the end out deep, Casey lost some out as well. I mean, we were hooking into some pretty big fish off these hydrilla mats, and just couldn't land them. They were jumping, they were beating us in the grass. So we're heading back to the ramp now, gonna put the boat up on the trailer. If you didn't notice, these sweet hats Casey made, Bass All Year hats, she's got one on as well, that blue one that she made. It was a fun day though. Definitely were able to find some fish. I haven't fished this lake in like 6 years, back since like high school. Last time I was here, the offshore bite was like out of control. So kind of doing some of the same techniques, but a little bit different. And did some searching in order to find the fish. And it's not the easiest thing when you're in this palm prowler, but we got it done and made it happen, so. Well, I'd say that was a fairly successful day. Definitely lost a couple good fish. That would have made for a solid bag. Probably would have had about 14 to 15 pounds if we had landed said fish. We're about to jam, go get some food. What are you thinking? What do you want to eat?
Five Guys.
That's like 28 bucks. Right off a thick patch of hydrilla, that's what we're fishing. You see just all this gunk, milfoil, dollarweed, hydrilla. Quality fish right there. Awesome. It's a 4-pounder all day. Sweet. Alright, there it is. That's the biggest of the day, right at 4 1/4. Solid big old chunk that I caught down on a jerkbait with some hydrilla. I'm gonna get here released with an awesome day. Me and Casey came out day 2 on my new boat. It's a little palm prowler. Expect this a good fish. So we're gonna get this girl released, take some pictures, and take some pictures. Here we go. Alright. Mossy back, largemouth bass. But she wanted to keep it for the end to show you guys. There it is. She's gonna release her fish for you. Throw it in. So that was a fun video to make. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was really cool to get out there. You know, these palm prowlers, these little small boats, you can find them probably locally on like your Craigslist, your local like for sale stuff. I mean, I found that boat and a trailer for a really decent price, and these things are perfect. You can slam these things in lakes that you can't even really get other boats in. With the trailer, I hold the advantage of being able to put this boat in some of the smaller lakes that have access to boat ramps and whatnot. And it was a real good deal, so I couldn't walk away from it. It's one of the items you could just always use. You know, it's something that doesn't take up a lot of room at the house, doesn't take up a lot of room in your property or in your garage, and it's something you could use, shoot months down the road that you may not know you'll need that boat, and you may not fish it every weekend if you've got a bigger boat, but it's something you, like I said, you can slam in ponds and get to some water that you don't have access by foot, which is really why I bought it, and where it comes in clutch. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks you for subscribing. Trying to beef up to that 15,000 point. We're getting really close. That's all thanks to you guys there, the viewers. And until next video, guys, you know the deal. Stay tuned, and we will see y'all then. Take it easy now.